All right, Jed Castles in the Bob Mills Weather Center on a Monday. Jed, good morning to you. How's it looking?
Yeah, so let's talk about rainfall because we need some. So far in January, it's really been slim to none. Now, about the 1st or 2nd of January, we did have a little precip in the state, and that dumped about 0.07 here in Oklahoma City. Since that point, it's really been bone dry. 1.32 is normal, and again, we are below average again today. Now, as we look at the snowfall, also 0 there. We've had no snow in the month of January. Had a little bit back in December, which should average about 1.8, so we're below average there as well. So that's where we're sitting right now. We need precip. There hasn't been a whole lot around really this month. We've got to go all the way back into December to find any precip. It's now been over a calendar month, really, for most of the state, where we have yet to see any rainfall. You go to far east Oklahoma into the southeast, there's been a 1/4 of an inch of rainfall. Now, there's been some spots that have picked up some light amounts, but we need that more manageable rain to help break that drought. But the last month has been pretty dry. Panhandle area, you got to go back to almost September 1st since we've had that kind of rainfall. So it is a desert out there. So the story is the fire danger. Fire danger will keep being a story today. Winds will gradually come down, but they'll be up just enough. There'll be kind of a ribbon of stronger wind, got that low humidity, everything combining to allow for that fire danger to be elevated through portions of parts of east Oklahoma, parts of central and out west as well, where it'll be in the high category due to that low humidity and that dormant vegetation, and some of those gusts could climb up above 20 miles per hour. We've had a little rain in the state this morning. You can see southeast Oklahoma into far east Oklahoma. A few little dotting rain showers there, but they're just not amounting to all that much. They may not be reaching the ground. We can see on NextGen it shows that rain in the far south and the southeast, and that's gradually moving out. So most of it's dry, a little rain southeast, but like I said, the amounts coming out of that are very, very low. We're 58 right now, southwest winds at 18. As we check view on temps, NextGen, we're quiet here over the metro. We're very mild. You know, this morning we're at 50 to about 60 for morning lows. That's way above what's considered normal. Normal highs should actually be in the upper 40s to near 50. And we're about 10 degrees above that. So very mild conditions starting off with some of those gusty winds right now, 15 to 25 miles per hour, as high as 26 right now in the El Reno area. So forecast day, we'll have that wind around, and the winds I think will gradually diminish, especially on the wind gusts. Winds will be up around 10, 15, 20 miles per hour this morning. And as we go toward late today, those west winds will really start to weaken. And by 4 to 6 o'clock, those winds should die off to about 5 to about 10 miles per hour. So winds gradually coming down. Still pretty windy out there this morning. 30s in the Panhandle, again 40s far northwest, but most spots 50s and all those 60s across east Oklahoma. It's kind of an abnormally mild start with all those gusty winds here this morning. Some of those gusts right now are above 25, 30 miles per hour in east and northeast Oklahoma. And just to show you, there's no wind chill to speak of. It is cool, but there's no specific wind chill being reported. So we'll call it storm number 1. Moving across here today, that's off to our east. Now here's the next storm coming through. That'll arrive with some chances of some rain and some snow. Now the rain will move in late Tuesday into Tuesday night and move up across going into early Wednesday. By Wednesday afternoon, that scoots on by. And then we'll track our next storm that'll come out of the Rockies. That comes in late week into the weekend. That'll move across with some rain. May have a little snow in parts of northwest Oklahoma coming up on Saturday. And there's one more system on that that'll have a little colder air with it that comes into the west. That'll gradually move out our way. And by about next Tuesday, Wednesday, we could have some rain and some snow in the state there. So we've got some 60s all the way today, near 70 in the south, so some mild conditions there. We'll drop it off into the 30s and 40s as that cold front will kind of resupply some cooler air waking up tomorrow morning, and then back up into the 50s, some 60s on the way heading into your Tuesday. So we'll keep that mild pattern going. Now late tomorrow, especially by evening, rain chances start to go back up. Best chance of rain will be tomorrow night before that scoots on out heading on into Wednesday. As far as amounts go, not much expected today in the far east part of the state. But here comes that rain overnight, Tuesday night, early Wednesday. Maybe some spots close to 1/4 of an inch. Most of the data has most of us getting less than 1/4 of an inch. We'll cool it off some, a little bit cooler pattern heading into next week. In a system on Saturday, we'll track one more next Tuesday.